She stayed silent, but her pain spoke loudly. Megan Lawson was always quiet, not because she lacked strength, but because she had spent years carrying the weight of others' expectations. Every day was a routine that barely gave her a moment to breathe. Wake up before anyone else, get the children ready, drop them at school, work a long shift at the hospital, come home to cook, clean, and care for her family. Inside her, though, her heart was heavy. Every laugh she forced, every smile she wore, and every nod she gave in conversations where she had nothing left to say were small pieces of herself she was giving away. She had grown so accustomed to hiding her pain that it almost became invisible, not just to the world, but to herself. Her husband, Ethan, didn't notice. He never asked how she was feeling. He never saw the exhaustion in her eyes or the tension in her shoulders. He took her presence for granted, assuming silence meant contentment. But silence, Megan knew, could carry a weight louder than any argument. One Monday morning, Megan was in the kitchen, stirring eggs as the first light of dawn slipped through the blinds. The house was quiet except for the soft hum of the fridge. She tried to ask Ethan a simple favor. Megan, Ethan, could you pick up Liam and Sophie from school today? I've got a double shift at the hospital. Ethan, again? Megan, I can't do everything. You always ask me last minute. Her hands froze. She looked at him, carefully measuring her words. Megan, I know, but I've been working double shifts all week. Could you just help me this once? He sighed, clearly irritated. Ethan, why can't you ever handle things yourself? You always expect me to fix everything. Megan's voice trembled slightly. Though she tried to keep it soft, Megan, I've been handling everything for years, Ethan. I'm tired. Can't you see that? Ethan walked past her without another word. That silence hung heavy in the air. And in that silence, her pain screamed. It wasn't a sound anyone could hear, but Megan felt it vibrate in her chest like a storm waiting to break. Her quietness was misunderstood as weakness, but it was her way of surviving. She had long learned that showing the depth of her pain often invited judgment, not understanding. Later that evening, Megan sat alone on the couch, staring at the muted TV as the kids slept upstairs. The house was eerily quiet except for the ticking of the old wall clock. She let out a sigh, one that carried years of exhaustion, frustration, and heartbreak. It was the kind of sigh that tried to release a lifetime of emotional weight all at once but never could. Her mind wandered over every sleepless night she had endured, worrying about bills, silently enduring conflicts, comforting her children while hiding her tears, giving love to everyone but herself. She realized she had grown a skill that many saw as ordinary, but it was extraordinary. She had learned to endure silently, to survive in a world that rarely paused to see her. Her silence wasn't weakness. It was the fortress she built around her heart so no one could wound it further. 2 weeks later, after another long shift, Megan returned home to find the kitchen messy, dishes piled, crumbs on the counter. Ethan, why is the kitchen such a mess? You can't keep anything clean in this house. Megan froze. Her chest tightened, her throat constricted, but she stayed silent for a moment, gathering herself. Megan, Ethan, I just got home from a 12-hour shift. I was planning to clean after I unpacked and rested. Ethan, rest. You always use being tired as an excuse. Her hands shook, wanting to shout, wanting to cry, but she kept silent. Finally, she spoke softly, but firmly. Megan, I've been handling everything, Ethan. The kids, the house, the bills. I work full-time to help keep us afloat. Can't you see I'm tired? Can't you see I'm trying? He didn't respond. He looked at her, cold and indifferent. Megan's pain no longer needed words. It was visible in the slump of her shoulders, the redness around her eyes, the faint tremble in her hands. Her silence spoke volumes, pain that years of endurance had carved into her very being. That night, Megan lay in bed, staring at the ceiling while Ethan slept beside her, oblivious. She wanted to scream. She wanted to let out all the frustration, sadness, and loneliness she had bottled up for years. She wanted to demand, "Do you see me? Do you even know me anymore?" But she didn't. She stayed silent. Her hands clutched the bedsheet tightly, knuckles white. Tears rolled silently down her cheeks, each drop carrying years of unspoken sorrow. And in that silence, her pain spoke louder than words ever could. It screamed in every heartbeat, in every shallow breath, in every sleepless night she endured while pretending everything was fine. The next evening, Megan met her best friend, Rachel, for coffee. Rachel noticed the emptiness in Megan's eyes immediately. "Rachel, Megan, what's wrong? You're not okay. I can see it. You can't hide it anymore." Megan's lips quivered. "Megan, I don't know where to start. I feel invisible. I work, I care, I give. And I feel like no one sees me. Not Ethan. Not anyone. Rachel, why haven't you said anything?" "Megan, I tried. Every time I speak up, it's like I'm complaining. I can't even cry without feeling guilty. So I stay silent, and the pain just sits here." She pointed to her chest. Megan, silent, but loud. Too loud for anyone to ignore if they really saw me. Rachel held her hand. "Rachel, then maybe it's time they start seeing you. Megan, not just what you do, but who you are. Your feelings matter too." The next morning, Megan finally confronted Ethan, her voice gentle but firm. "Megan, Ethan, I need you to really listen. Not just nod or hear me. I need you to understand." "Ethan, understand what?" "Megan, I've been tired for years. I've been carrying everything on my own. And staying silent doesn't mean I'm fine. It means I'm breaking inside, quietly. My pain. It's loud, and you need to hear it before it disappears completely." Ethan's face softened, the realization slowly sinking in. "Ethan, I didn't realize. Megan, I never noticed how much you do. I'm so sorry." Tears filled her eyes, but a small smile curved her lips. "Megan, words are just the start. Actions, seeing me, supporting me, that's what matters. I've stayed silent for too long. Now it's time you truly see me." Sometimes, silence is stronger than shouting. Sometimes, pain doesn't need words to be heard. Megan stayed silent for years, but her heart spoke louder than anyone expected. And only when someone truly listened did the world begin to understand the depth of her struggle. So, guys, if you liked this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share it with someone who needs to hear this story. And don't forget to leave a comment. I'd love to hear how this story touched you.